Ready to find your flow? AFSA's got you covered.
That's right. The hands-on training lab in Richardson, Texas is where you trade PowerPoints for pipe wrenches. Real tools, real systems, and real experience you can actually use.
And if you're ready to test your skills, check out the hands-on NFPA 25 workshops, where you'll inspect, test, and maintain live sprinkler systems and fire pumps. No simulations, no fluff, just pressure, flow, and know-how.
It's the perfect way to get under pressure without cracking under it.
So get fired up and register today at firesprinkler.org. Spots fill faster than a charged branch line.
AFSA, where you don't just learn the code, you live it. Welcome to the K Factor podcast, where we turn up the heat on all things fire protection. Brought to you by the American Fire Sprinkler Association, this podcast sparks conversations about the latest technology, trends, and tools shaping the industry. Join the AFSA tech team as we fan the flames of innovation in fire safety.
Welcome to another episode of the K Factor podcast. If you haven't heard, we are trying to go weekly, so you're going to listen to quite a few podcasts coming up. Shortly, we'll let you know when that happens. We're here, of course, with Nate is back. Thanks for being back.
I've been back the last couple of times. What are you talking about?
I don't know. It depends on what the schedule looks like. We got Eric helping out, and we are here with Christian Neal, a fire sprinkler apprentice with Summit Fire and Security. Welcome in.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for letting me come on to the podcast.
Oh, no problem. It's our pleasure. We're like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of questions for you because you are our first apprentice on the podcast.
Yeah.
And Eric and I realized that we may have taken some courses in fitting, but we're not fitters. So, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
So what even got you interested in the fire sprinkler trade?
Honestly, I was working like a normal everyday 9-to-5 job and stuff like that, and like, you know, I had my life pretty balanced out at this point and whatnot, and like I just kind of like I felt like really stagnant. Okay. You know, just every day same thing, every day calling the same people, because I used to call hospitals and stuff like that, trying to get medical records for lawyers and everything.
That sounds fun.
Oh, it was a blast. And at the time I had like no confidence. Like I don't like confrontation. So like when people yell at me on the phone, I'm just like, okay, I'll call you back later. You know? But yeah, it was the same thing every day and whatnot. And I was just like, man, dude, I need something different, you know? And I had a couple friends that had worked at AFPG in College Station. And they had left and went to Summit when it was still better, BTR. And so I had hit my buddy Gabe up, and he was just talking. He's like, I mean, the money is good, but, you know, it's a lot of hours, it's a lot of traveling and stuff like that. And so I was like, I mean, I might as well just give it a try, you know, see what happens. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is I just quit, you know. Right. But so my buddy, Ryan Young, he was in the service department, or not the service, sorry, the contract department, and he was the head of it. So got his number from him, and I was just like, hey, bro, I'm interested. Like, what do I need to do? And he's just like, go on Indeed, go in there, and I'll call you. You know, we'll set something up. And so went in there, and that was April of 2023. And so been doing it since then. So what year technically are you with your apprenticeship? I'm in the middle of year 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
It's interesting. It's a lot more in depth because I mean, like year 1, you get a lot of the core like construction and stuff like that. So like we had to learn like intro to basic rigging, like, you know, just like woodworking, all that kind of stuff, carpentry, everything like that. And so it was like nothing really related like to what I physically do at the time. And so it wasn't until like closer towards the end, like they started talking about, you know, sprinkler heads and, you know, hangers and stuff like that. And then like when you go into year 2, where I am now, all of my classes year 1 were all virtual. And so now we had one session in person and up in Mansfield at the Summit office there, because they have a whole giant like training facility with like I think there's like 12 risers in there and stuff. Like they built it up, and it's really nice and a lot of hands-on work, but also like classroom at the same time. And so but then we had like I think recently, actually 2 weeks ago, we had a virtual training just for 2 chapters, and then I think in August we go back to Mansfield for another in-depth in person.
Sweet. What were you doing your first year as a little baby apprentice?
Honestly, like when I first got into it, we did mainly like I was doing like a lot of head swaps, because when I first came in, my foreman that was there, he was brand new at the time with the company too. So they just kind of, I guess, were trying to feel him out and see what his jobs were going to be like. So I think one of my first jobs was actually up here in McKinney.
Okay.
And we just did like a little store head change out over in a Walmart. And so that part, I was like, oh, this isn't that bad, you know? I mean, 'cause like I'm not scared of heights or anything like that. So getting in a lift, dealing with that is no problem. But then further as we got in, I went to Baton Rouge. And that's where like it got kind of like complicated. Like I realized how green of an apprentice I was. And I was like, I don't understand anything going on right now. And so, but we had a couple, I went to a couple different foremen and stuff like that. And then afterwards was when I ended up actually traveling to Florida to go do a couple like small jobs. Like we were like doing pharmacies in Walmart in Florida. And they were not necessarily complicated. My foreman that I had at the time, he was really good at explaining, just getting me started, trying to keep it as simple as possible without getting too complicated. And I started kind of catching on and whatnot. And then it wasn't until that summer that I'd first started, we went to a school to go do like a full retrofit. The school had no sprinklers in it at all. So we did the whole thing top to bottom. And it was definitely stressful and a lot of information, but that is where I initially learned most of my work.
Okay.
Like reading the plans the best way possible, working the power machine, like threading and stuff like that. And same with grooving, everything along those lines. And like I said, it was a lot, but it definitely got me started to being, what's the best way to say it? Getting more in tune with like what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you believe that there's companies out there that don't have the apprenticeship?
I honestly didn't know that. I kind of figured like some did, but like I didn't think it was like optional.
Right.
I'd feel like legally they had to do it kind of thing.
They just have to be qualified.
Yeah. See, I didn't even know that.
So like listening to your experience, and do you remember what your first job was where you felt overwhelmed? You're like, whoa.
Probably my very, very first job.
You just slamming the tail.
I know. My very first job was was in Midland.
Okay.
And we were doing like a warehouse where they were building it's supposed to be like a shop for a bunch of the like oil field equipment. And so like they were also building a giant crane while we were working. And so it was like a little overwhelming because I didn't realize how many people were going to be in there. And plus it was like the ceiling height, I think, was like 30 plus feet. And we're just in the scissor lift. And at the time, like first time, I've never been in a scissor lift. So like I'm gripping the sides of this
Start
thing.
shaking a little bit.
And like, oh yeah, dude, like there was a guy like in the bottom. I guess they had like put rebar or something in the concrete, but they told them to cut it out. So like as we're driving around, this dude's sitting here cutting stuff on the ground, and like we hit the little divot and it just like really shook, and I was like, bro, you need to get me down right now. But honestly, I think that's where I got over the main fear of it, just because it's like then my foreman kind of grabbed it and was shaking it a little bit. So yeah, that was terrifying though.
So in your apprenticeship, do you do the book work and your presentation and try to solidify it on the job?
So honestly, like most of my like, I guess training for the most part is going to be more of like on the job training and whatnot, because we have like OJL hours, like on the job hours that we have to submit every week. And so going through that, like it kind of helps me realize, okay, like I'm learning more about this, and like hopefully I can look for like the next job we go on, I can focus more on like this, like I do a lot of, wet pipe,
right?
Running Walmarts. And when we go do like Home Depots, it's more dry pipe. We're like either upsizing it, they have old like 3-inch Schedule 10, nice. And they want us to upgrade it to like 6-inch Schedule 40. And it's like, I'm just like, and the learning the difference in the heaviness just from the schedules was the worst thing ever. Like 21-foot stick of like 4-inch Schedule 40 is insane.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No, not at all. But
I think we had 12 footers, right? When they coming into the lab. Has he brought you into the lab yet?
No, not yet.
So, and we don't know. So we had a crew come in to help us. And actually some of it was even scheduled. It was Schedule 10, 8-inch.
Oh, still.
So they started hanging it, and we weren't even lifting it. And we're like, no, I don't think we need that 8 anymore. Let's just reduce down. Can we bring some 4-inch in,
no,
please?
For real. No, it's definitely a difference though. Like even schedule 10 though sometimes, because most of ours, if they're not 21-foot sticks, they're always 10-foot 6.
Okay.
And so it's like usually I can carry a piece of 10-foot 6 schedule 10 6-inch on my shoulder, no problem. And
that's a flex.
Yeah, I like to have it like
Lightweight.
Lightweight.
Wait till your girlfriend hears this one.
Crazy because we just moved and I acted like I couldn't carry anything.
Nah, that couch too heavy.
Oh, too heavy, bro. But yeah, now the on the job stuff though is the best way for me to learn. Like I need to visually see it. It's hard like when you're in a classroom because it's like I can be in a classroom and learn about this, but I may never get a chance to physically see it. You know.
So that OJT piece is huge for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, and sometimes even just like when you're going through NFPA 13 and you're looking at the different diagrams and it's like, okay, I'm having trouble picturing that diagram out in the real world. And it's like, oh, that's what they were trying to illustrate. Yeah. That didn't make any sense. Now it does. Okay, now we're on the same track now. But yeah, sometimes that on-the-job learning or on-the-job training really makes a huge difference just for even some of the simple stuff like that. Of like, what are they even trying to tell me?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I keep, because I've had... in terms for studying for the tests and everything, I had books 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I've just kept them in my backpack that I carry like my laptop in and stuff like that.
That's why you can lift the.
Yeah. No, just because I honestly I'm of course was mainly focused on 1 when I was in year 1 and 2, of course, right now, but like looking through and reading through years 3 and 4, and I'm like sitting there looking at like deluge systems, and I'm like, low key, it looks like it would suck to do, but I want to do it, you know, and just to test it out. But I eventually would love to get into like doing inspections and stuff like that.
Okay, that's your end goal.
Yeah. Because like right now, I know on top of the apprenticeship class and everything, I have my boss had scheduled an RMEI course as well, so trying to get a jump start on that too.
Nice.
So for those not from Texas, RMEI is a responsible managing employee for inspections. It's a certification to do inspections here in Texas. You've got to have it. So that's fun. That's nice at 1 and 2, I think.
Yeah.
Fun. Sweet. So what's your what's the most fun you've had on a job?
Ooh, probably working at the school, because there was like 8 crews out there, and like that's honestly like where I knew of like, of course, like my foreman and, my buddy that had worked there. That was like the first job that he and I got to be on together, which was really awesome. That's cool. Plus, like, I got to meet a lot of the other crews on that job and became really good friends with them, really close. Like, we're all in group chats together now and stuff like that. We're always messaging each other. We're on different jobs, and like we'll hear back like, oh, where are you going next week? Oh, I'm going to so and so. And they're like, oh snap, bro, like I'm on my way. Like we're going too, and so everybody gets hyped up. But, yeah, definitely.
What kind of school was it?
It was a high school.
Nice.
Yeah, it was big. It was out in Sugarland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you've started to almost create this fire sprinkler family?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like, honestly, I think without them, I don't know if I would still be doing this. Like, we all motivate each other. We all, it gets competitive. Because, like, we'll sit there. I know when we were working at the school, my buddy Chase tried to challenge me and my friend Gabe to running some lines. We were running from a cafeteria all the way up through a fur down into a library. Okay. And we were trying to race to see who would get there first. And it was $100 on the line.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I've never committed more in my life.
Did you win?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does it then go to like how many heads you can install a day?
Oh, no, that was straight pipe at the time.
That was where you were just going?
Yeah, we were just running pipe at this point because we hadn't even put water on the system or anything yet. We were installing everything, then went to go do flex heads afterwards. So we had like whole crews of like apprentices coming in doing flex heads and stuff.
What's the most challenging part of your job?
I think honestly, it's the overnight can get to you. Okay. Like in terms of like the work itself, it can be challenging, but my foreman that I have, Tyrone, shout out to him. Love you, dude. He is he's definitely the best foreman I've ever had, because while he can be stern, like he knows that I don't know everything. And it's like, it's going to take me more than once to try to figure something out. So like if I get frustrated, he'll tell me to like, come down, let's take a breather. we'll go back up. I'll explain it to you one more time and like just work it slowly. You know,
Awesome.
like a lot of times, like we get, you know, the pressure to try to get a job done and everything. And it's like in the end, as long as the job is done correctly, I think it's a win. You know,
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, what you're doing is super important.
Yeah, but we work a lot of overnights, and so it's like it can take a toll on you sometimes. Yeah. I'll forget what day it is. And like normally, like we get home usually Friday mornings because we go in Sunday nights.
Okay.
So we'll get home Friday mornings at like anywhere between 5 to 7 a.m., sometimes later, depending on where we're at and what we have to do that day before. And like most of the time, I usually don't sleep that day. Yeah. I don't sleep Fridays until probably like 1 a.m. the next morning.
Full reset.
Yeah, because like my my son stays with my mom.
Okay.
When I'm here at work and whatnot, and then so like usually when I get home, she's like, "Hey, you need to take him." Like, he's been asking for you all week, so I'll go pick him up, and then like he wants to do stuff all day, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, like 12:30, 1 o'clock, let's take a good nap." You know what I'm saying?
How old?
He'll be 6 in October.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So. He's not wanting that.
No, not at all. It's to be like he'll sleep for like 30 minutes and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go watch my tablet." I'm like, "Go ahead,
yeah,
bro.
Please,
go ahead."
We'll talk about screen time later.
Yeah, it's cool.
So is he gonna be a future sprinkler fitter? I
don't know. He keeps telling me like he's got this obsession with McDonald's. So he keeps trying to tell me he's gonna work at McDonald's, and I was like, unacceptable. I'll take you out. You can do what I did, and I worked at HEV when I first got hired, doing cart pushing and stuff like that.
I've never been to HEV yet,
dude.
What?
Never. Really? I've driven past one. I'm like, I should probably stop in. And twice, I'm like, it can't be that great. I thought the same way about Buc-ee's though when I moved down here.
Oh, fair enough.
I was like, it's just a gas station.
No. That's a wonderland.
That beef jerkies.
I just want to let you know I'm judging you really hard right now.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Probably won't be the last time.
That's definitely not the last time.
But I got a 16-year-old and he's not a sprinkler person. So I'm trying to get a 6-year-old. I'm like, hey, what do you think about these things? Aren't they cool?
Yeah, for real. Like, I mean, I try to tell him like some of the things that I do because like he'll ask me like, "Oh, Daddy, where'd you work today?" You know, so they'll be like, "Oh, I was in Louisiana, or I was here and I was there," and he's like, "Can we just come with you?" And I was like, "Well, not really.
Wait for convention."
Yeah, for real. I'm like, maybe one day.
He's like, "So you weren't at McDonald's?"
Yeah. Well, like the bad thing was that was like kind of like a tradition for us. It's like I would get home and I'm like, I'm hungry. I know he's hungry. Let's go stop and get a McGriddle real quick, you know?
Oh, so what about a leak? You got any good leak stories?
Any good what?
Leak stories.
Leak stories?
Yeah. Swap outs that didn't work out right.
Not that I know. I will say.
Don't play.
No. I will say one of the ones that scared me, like originally, like, you know, at the time when I first got hired on, it was actually when I was working in McKinney, and we went to, you know, we drained the system down and everything. And like in my mind, we drained the system down. There should be absolutely no water in this place, bro. So I went to go take a head out in the stock room, and it just starts bubbling and shooting. I was like, "What the hell, bro?" Like, I was freaking out, and I was like, quick changing real quick. And then like from that point on, I don't trust anything in the store. I was like, every time we go to a place, I'm like always worried. I'm like, there's gonna be trapped water somewhere. I already know it. Actually, surprisingly, the job we're on right now, the whole stock room is full of trapped water.
You start hearing glugging.
No, it's not even that. It's like I can take the head out halfway and I can see the black water starting to rise. I'm just like, bro, I already know it's gonna be bad.
That's one of the biggest things. People come through our classes and they're like, "How do I know this is a wet system?" Or "How do I know this is?" I said, no matter what, don't trust the gauges.
Yeah, no,
don't trust none of it. Just assume it's a dry system. Just assume there's water in it.
Always.
So this might be a rookie mistake. I notice when I pull a sprinkler head, I have this mental conversation in my head as I climb up the ladder, like, keep your mouth shut.
Always.
And my mouth's wide open when I pop the head.
Yeah. I think it's one of those, it's like, it's not, it's an unconscious, like, decision, you know? Like, I remember I was holding a barrel down one day, and my foreman was up top, and we were draining out a sprinkler head, and took it out, nothing happened, and then the air just pushed out and like had airlock, I guess, and it like shot and hit me square right in the face. I left and I was like people are sitting there like, oh man, you should go take a shower. I'm like, oh no shit.
It's an iron supplement. Leave me be. What does your 6-year-old think that you do? Or family?
So family, for the most part, like I need to stop trying to explain stuff to them, because then like I always get just the blank stare, like we don't know what you're talking about. Like my dad kind of understands it, because my dad does. He's a network engineer for A&M.
Okay,
and so like he's been on construction sites. He knows like trades and stuff like that, so he kind of gets it. And especially when I talk to him about like the crappy spots I've had to go through, because I know like if you're running data cables, like you got to go through some crappy spots. Yeah. But kid-wise, my son believes that I just go up into the air and just do stuff.
That's cool.
That's it.
That's a superhero.
Yeah. He's like, Daddy, how high up did you go today? And I was like, oh, it's like 20 feet, dog. It's like, Daddy, that's like 8 knees. And I was like, essentially, yeah.
So, if you only could bring one tool on site, you can only bring one, what would that tool be?
Oh shit valve.
No shit valve?
Yeah.
Slam valve?
Yeah, slam valve anytime. Like that thing will save you anytime, any place. Like we've got one that I made up. It's I got one that's like a 1/2-inch outlet, and the one's got a 3/4 outlet on it, just because we deal with those for the most part. And so it's like any case, I know I can just flip flop and use that thing. But yeah, either that or all right, just pipe wrench. Yeah,
the pipe wrench.
As simple as
not
it
the
can
channels.
Get. I mean, I get a lot of crap about my channel logs because I don't have the ones that are just straight across like that. Okay. I have like a little diamond in there, but it's like it's perfect for beam clamps if I don't have my beam clamp ratchet on me, or if it breaks or anything like that. So, yeah.
So that's we were teaching design school. And I was talking about hangers, and I had never before this lab. I had never installed beam clamp, nothing. Right? Maybe some pipes, some coupling, sure.
Yeah.
But my conversation changed when that happened, because it was like, oh, just throw another hanger in.
Oh, yeah,
like on the drawing, that's what it is. Right?
It's never that simple, bro.
Just throw another hanger in. We probably a dozen, realistically. Like it wasn't many.
Yeah.
But that was half a day of work, a day of work. It's like, it's just like, I'm never going to look at a hanger or beam clamp the same. No, you're not just throwing those in. Let's make sure we communicate this to the field.
Yeah, it's a lot of, for us, it's has to do a lot with surveying too.
Yeah.
Like when we do certain jobs, you have to survey enough, because we can have spots where say like, hey, like a hanger has to go there and it can't go there.
Yeah.
Like someone else has something in the way, or
skyhook.
Yeah. We had I know, like, because I mean, like a lot of times, like we'll have to put headers in.
Yeah.
And I don't like angle iron at all. That's my main enemy is angle iron.
Really?
Yeah, like because some of the spots that we have to try to get into to do it, like there's no room, and you're just trying to carry this giant like 5-foot piece, and it's just awful.
What do you get to talk to your designers much?
We don't necessarily talk. Like, I mean, I've talked to them before, but like I'm also friends with like 3 of them, and whatnot. And like when we have some designers, like when they come on to the company and stuff like that, they go out into the field for I think like a month or 2 sometimes. And so like we just recently had a designer named Cameron on the crew with us, and he did really good work. Honestly, I was like, man, it's a shame you're gonna be a designer, bro. You could do really good in the field, bro. But
start with the dark side.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like our main designer, Miss Stephanie, she's a sweetheart. She really does anything to like try to make our job easier. But then at the same time, there's sometimes that she can't, like just because of NFPA rules and stuff like that. Certain spacing and everything. We tried our best, to work it, but we have to try to find a solution. And she's really good about answering the phone, even though it's like late at night. Sometimes she can help us out.
She'll let you know why and what's going on.
Yeah, like, and if there are any alternates that we can do, she'll like kind of give us the approval.
So besides Stephanie, she seems like she's good, what frustrates you about the design process to your fitting? Like, what's your biggest pinch point?
The plans never work.
It just doesn't go in.
I can't put that on the designers though. It's like, it could be if they weren't able to go survey, because I mean, I don't expect any of them to drive all the way to Louisiana or Florida or
food's good though.
There. Yeah, food's fantastic, bro. Oh man, oh god, that reminds me of a place in Abbeville. I don't remember what it was called, but it was right next to the Walmart we were working at, and now I'm talking like shrimp fried rice, like 2 things of catfish, and like a couple more fried shrimp for like
let's go
$10.
Yeah, we're in there
stacked. I was like, bro,
every lunch.
Oh yeah, we were there every day.
What's a typical day on your job look like?
So usually we'll go in, put the system on test. Got to go find a manager, let them do their thing. While that happens, we go in, disconnect the flow switches. We'll close all the valves, get that going, start draining down. Once it's draining down, depending on where we're at, we'll start getting lifts. Because, I mean, Walmart normally has has a rule about no lifts on the showroom floor or anything until about 9 o'clock. And so we'll usually get everything gathered up, have a game plan. Like, if my foreman's going to work some spot, then he might be like, either I'll go help him, or if we have something else small to do or whatever, I can go do that, drilling mech tees or whatever it be. And so, we'll gather everything up, get it ready to go, and we'll kind of just hold until we're given the okay to go inside, and then head in, get to work, and then just try to knock it out, man.
How important is preparation?
Oh, extremely important. Like there's a difference in, hey, I forgot, a hanger ring compared to, hey, I forgot the groover.
Right.
Know?
Yeah.
It's like,
fair enough.
Like our groover is like the old school rigid, like 10, 15 pound one, like a big bad boy. But like when you're on the complete opposite side of the store and you got to walk that all the way back. Oh yeah. No.
Walking Walmart's a pain shop.
Dude. Well, cause like for the most part, the construction entrance is like the garden center. So on the complete opposite side sometimes. And so, and our riser room is on the complete opposite side. So like when we were working on the coolers over there, cause the coolers are not too far from our riser room. Like, there's back and forth. I was like, no.
What's something that you wished you knew about this trade before you got into it?
Probably like I could say the traveling, but like the traveling's not really all that bad. I think in terms of I wish I knew more about the apprenticeship when I first started. Okay, because like my friends, my buddy Gabe, he was in it, and my buddy Kyle and Chase, they were all in it, and so I was kind of getting insight from them, but I didn't really find out about it till like closer towards the end of like my first year. Okay. And so, but that was when I was given the okay to like, hey, like you've been here long enough, you're, eligible to go in here. So I was like, when I found out, like I got really excited just because, anytime I've gone to a job, I always want to know more. Like I want to be invested in it, same as they're investing in me. I'd like to invest in myself to not necessarily like make them look better, but like, us as a company look better. They can be like, oh, Summit hires good people. Like you can rely on this company type stuff.
So what's your experience been with our competition?
So I personally haven't been to the competition or anything. When I went in February to go to our training for the apprenticeship, they did a little like video, I guess, of the guy that did win. And so I got to kind of like get a little insight on it and stuff like that. And then my boss, Dwayne, he's kind of been prepping me, trying to get me ready for, the test and everything. And so it's like, I'm just kind of, it seems like so much information, but it's like, but at the same time, like, even if I not like don't get in, I'm not going to be upset because one, I still have like 3 more years to try. And on top of that, it will give me more insight on like what I don't know and what I need more work on and stuff.
Right. So do you spend much time in NFPA 13?
I haven't recently, just because like we have been like really busy, and it's like it's been the type of busy where it's like I'm stupid exhausted at the end of the day. It's where it's like I get back to the Airbnb, I shower, and I crash. And sometimes don't wake up until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, getting ready to go the next day, But I definitely, because I mean, I have all the links and everything. Like I know on like my work email and stuff like that, like I have a bunch of like references from the training team that we have and stuff. Like they always record every session that we have. So if there is something I need to go back and look at, I can always go back and look at that. Yeah.
Where are our next, I think you're going to make it this year. I mean, that's I know nothing.
shrug
So
your
for those
shoulders, mate.
listeners,
I mean, I don't know.
nothing
I don't know
about
about this guy.
I held no weight, dude.
I don't know about this guy.
Where are our next 2 conventions at?
So this year we're at DC. Next year we're in San Antonio.
Okay.
The year after that,
The steak at San
we
Antonio is
are
crazy too.
in San Diego.
Oh, okay. So you're not picking a bad spot either way.
Low key. I'm not look, San Antonio's cool and all.
Yeah.
I love the Riverwalk, but San Diego, bro.
Yeah.
I've had no reason to go to Cali. Now I do.
You know what's interesting about Cali is people from Cali don't call it Cali.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
You know, like I've met people that come in, like when I used to live in New York. I
Yeah.
lived in Brooklyn for like 7 months, you know, just to try something new. And I worked at a deli there. And definitely typical New York deli, like, I want, you know, salami.
Yeah,
and
some
this,
pastrami and-
pastrami
yeah.
and all that. Like,
Good Italian stuff.
yeah. And while I was there, like, people come up to me and they're like, oh, you sound like you're from Texas. And I'm like, yes, I have an accent. Like, don't get me, I know I have an accent. I don't think mine is near as bad as like my corn-fed friends.
Okay.
That I have.
Yeah.
They're coming out there. You know what you're talking about today?
Mouth
you know?
never touches. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, no.
So I didn't realize that because I grew up in the Northeast and like it's just Cali, but people like get offended.
Yeah.
Really?
What do you mean Cali? California.
Obviously.
Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but San Diego's a good spot. The food's good.
I've always heard the food is good. Like Nate knows this, but like I'm a major fan of like Rocket League.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
yeah.
game wise. Like he knows it. And I've
what
always
we're talking
wanted
about.
to go to like the World Championship that
Okay.
they have, and they had it in Dallas like 2 years ago at like Dickies Arena, and I was gonna try to go, but something came up and I wasn't able to go. I was so upset.
How long does that event last?
4 days. I think
That's
it's
crazy.
three days like in person
Yeah.
going, and I think they have 2 days before, like they'll do like matches before
prelims,
that.
yeah.
Like little prelims, and then the actual like land days I think is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And like I was so mad I didn't get to go because a couple of my friends went. And they're sending me snaps, and I was so distraught, bro. Like crazy, insane moments, and I was just like, bro, I wish I could have been there, man.
Do you play?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Does he
can ask
play?
him.
I've never played Rocket League
Does he play? Let me
He's
tell
good?
you. I've had to stop playing with him.
because he just demolishes you.
It's not
Kind of like
even that.
me and you in Call of Duty. You just stop playing with me.
Dang.
Or me and you in NCAA football.
Well, we won't talk about that.
Okay.
But no, like I started playing it back when it first came out in like 2015.
Yeah.
And then like I went on a little hiatus. Like I had got my friends to play, like my brother, my cousins, and everybody was grinding the game.
Yeah.
Like everyone was getting better and better. But like at the time, like me and my friend Andrew, we were still like the ones on top. Like,
Okay.
No one could beat us. Then my cousin passed us. And then like my buddy Andrew got better than me because I like took off like for like a year or so. And like I came back, everyone's getting really good, and I'm like, I can't stand for this. Like, this is not an option.
It's not permitted.
No, not at all. And so,
Didn't
dude,
Brayton beat you too?
yeah, he did.
Oh,
I got
man.
so mad, bro. Like, I literally grinded the game, and especially since I started working here, like, I have necessarily no distractions when I'm at the Airbnb or the hotel
Okay.
or anything. So, I'm
So you
like,
said you crash, you lie.
yeah. Oh no, I do sometimes, but like, no, like if we have like days where like when we went to Florida, we went there to like go do a final.
Yeah.
We get all the way down there, like the final wasn't until like the next day. So it's like we had all this
Time to
time
kill.
to just chill. And so I was like, I'm just gonna start grinding.
Yeah.
And so man, I committed.
What system?
I do PC.
PC.
Well, like, oh yeah, just because I carry my laptop. It's
Young
just so
Cat's
much
killing
easier.
me, bro.
It's so much easier though.
Killing me.
Like I started off as an Xbox guy though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, technically PlayStation, but like that's like PS2 days.
Yeah.
You know, definitely
Started
superior.
with the PS1, PS2, and then I
Yeah.
transitioned to
Yeah,
Xbox.
Because I never had a 360. I had an Xbox One though when they like I think it was like a year after they came out. I know. Like, I mean, I had friends that had it, so I used to still go like back when like Modern Warfare 2 came out
Yeah.
and stuff. Like we used to grind back then, but yeah, those were the times, man. Like
I just can't like.
so when the first time I played Modern Warfare 2 was actually on my laptop, and it's like, but I also grew up playing computer games. Like
Okay.
my dad is a major computer IT dude. Like, come
Yeah.
on, you know, can't not have a console.
Right.
Like consoles are a no to him. But we were playing like World of Warcraft, like really MMORPG games and stuff like that growing up. So it's like the mouse and keyboard, feeling never went away. And so when I started playing Call of Duty on it, I did not realize how OP it is to play mouse and keyboard compared to playing like with a controller. Like once you get your mouse sensitivity right, it's over with.
That's what if I get beat in Call of Duty, that's the first thing I check. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I guess I'll take second place. It's fine.
For real.
But oh man, so your travel, do you enjoy the travel?
I do. I mean, it's gotten to where it's like I go to a lot of places I've have never heard of, and two, places I never thought I would go to. Like I never thought I was going to go to Florida. Like I've been to like Tennessee and of course like New York, but I was like, I don't have any reason to go to Florida.
Right.
I also heard Florida's crazy as hell.
It's just southern New York.
Yeah, essentially. And so, getting to actually like go to Florida, like going to Mississippi, I was like, Mississippi, why would I want to go there? Like, but honestly, it was really cool because the Airbnb we got was like low key like a mansion.
Nice.
Like 10 bedrooms.
Mini vacation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. But like, at the time, there was only 3 of us that had gone because everyone else, I think, were finishing a job. And so we went to Mississippi to go start it and then ended up coming back. But at the time, like, we're all picking our rooms and stuff like that. Everyone's across. You had to call everybody. You can't just go out your room and just yell across the house. Like, no one's going to hear you.
We're on the wrong side of this, dude.
We were. But like honestly though, like I think one of the main reasons we did get that one is because we did stay out there for like a month and a half, like straight, like no going home, anything like that. So it was definitely a grind to be out there. Plus, I mean, the job itself, we were upsizing Cross Main, running through the store and everything. So it was
a lot of work.
It was a lot of work, but definitely
any good food in Mississippi.
The food honestly wasn't bad.
Okay.
Like, I mean, we also, most of the time, like, I mean, we try to stick to like the more well-known food chains just because I don't want to take the risk. I was like, I'm also one of those guys that's like not going to sit there and be like, hey, my food's wrong. Like someone has to do that for me. I can't. It's the confrontation thing. I don't like it. But.
A lift with bubble gut doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. No. I can't take the risk, bro. The McDonald's is natural in my stomach, so it's all good.
That's the fitter diet?
Oh, yeah. Always fast food, bro. Chicken Express, Popeyes, Taco Bell. Taco Bell's one you're playing with fire.
Yeah.
Whether you're not, like, that's one of those.
50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Chalupa, no chalupa.
Beefy 5-layer,
You're going to feel it later either way.
Regardless. The goal is to eat it at a certain time, so by the time you're done, then you're good. Then you can take your pain.
How do you think we get more younger people into our industry?
I think it just takes more, it's a word of mouth thing, you know. It's like a lot of what I've noticed is like you get a lot of like not necessarily like generations, but it's like a lot of like, kids that parents have been in it or, know someone who's been in it. And so I think more people need, we got a lot of like younger guys that have been in here now. And so I think it's more of just like people just need to like talk more about it. Cause I honestly never heard of sprinkler fitting until I heard it from my friend.
Right.
I was like, I always wondered who did that, but it's like, I never really like paid too much attention to it. The bad thing is though, is like now anytime I go into any establishment, I immediately look up and look at sprinklers. I'm like, dang, y'all, the fire marshal gonna shut y'all down.
Yeah. So we studied fire protection and safety. So we look up and down because the slip strips fall. We look ridiculous. My wife's a nurse, so she just stares at people's arms. I'm like, we look. Imagine being a third party staring at it. Like, what are these people doing?
Well, the other half, the problem though, is like when I go to tell people about the industry and I'm like, oh yeah, fire sprinklers. And they're like, what are you talking about? Sprinklers? Like the ones in the yard? No, not the ones in the yard. The ones in the building. Oh yeah, there are sprinklers in here.
No, I get a lot of people be like, oh, so you do plumbing. I'm like, no. I don't dig trenches, dog. Who wants to do that?
Oh, you're not doing any underground?
I haven't had a chance to yet.
Okay.
Like a lot of this has been like, like I had just done like my first plastic job, I think, at the beginning of the year. Yeah. Like, and I've always wanted to do it. It's just like the opportunity just hasn't come in.
Right.
Yet. And so the same with like doing the dry system at like Home Depots. I had never worked on one yet. the crazy thing is that I got to learn about it while I was in, like, we did our training, and I was working at a Home Depot at the time in that training. So it was like I got to go apply stuff that I learned right then and there.
That's
so
cool.
Really nice, like tripping the dry valves and stuff like that and resetting them.
Yeah,
it's really dope.
So do you have you noticed an increase in social media presence, or do you think that will help our fight?
I think recently, yes, just because like I was in like a couple like sprinkler fitter groups on like Facebook, and then like now all of a sudden Facebook algorithm has decided like, hey, you're gonna watch a bunch of sprinkler videos like, all of a sudden. So they're like popping up. And it's like, I'm a sucker for like, not necessarily like ASMR, kind of ASMR. I'm a bit of a sucker for it, but like people that have like the POV cameras and like the jobs they do, just because like, I just think it's interesting. Like the people that go on top of like the poles to like go change a light bulb 100 plus feet in the air. And I'm just like, bro, I want your job, but I don't want your job at the same time. But like, I've got a couple like random POVs for a couple people on Facebook, just like doing sprinkler work, like inspections or like they was showing like how to properly change a head, and I was like, okay, I did do that right. Yeah, that's how I do it. Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah,
Facebook's is no-go territory for me. It's just mayhem because you get this mixture of everybody, and they all do it right.
Yeah,
in their eyes, right?
Yeah,
I'm like, this is.
But again, it's like it's a good way to kind of see like the different dynamics of like how different people have learned stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Know? So it's like I've seen like arguments, like, cause like I don't partake. I'm just here for the tea, you know. Like I just like to watch.
Comment section
like,
it's wild.
Yeah, like I'm sitting there watching. They're like, "No, that's not how you install that line." And I was like, "Your slope is incorrect." And I'm like, "Bro, it's a picture. How do you know the slope is wrong, bro?" It gets crazy in there, and like I'm talking full on fights. People were posting screenshots of them cussing each other out in the DMs. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and leave.
That's like, and if it's a TI project, 98% of the work's not mine. Like I'm walking into this, you know, but you're cussing me out because of someone else's work. That's crazy.
Yeah, for real.
It's an inspections video, and they're going on about the install, and it's like, okay, well, that's out of scope. That's already an existing issue.
Oh man, yeah. Like my main thing is like I love my job. Doing finals, you get some really cool fire marshals that'll come in. They'll look it over real quick. Good, done, good to go. Or you do your hydro, come back in 2 hours, you're good, time to go. Then you get some there, they're just picky.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're picky. Like we had one that to where like something that wasn't on our scope, like had nothing to do with us or anything like that. And like, oh, y'all gonna have to change those heads. Y'all said full store change out. And like, we're looking on the plans, like, where does it say that? And you're like, oh, well, I'm telling you it has to do that. And I was like, dang. So then we had to go back to the shop, go get more heads, go up there to go change stuff that's not even on our scope of work.
Then you can start your acceptance test.
Yeah. I was like, that was a hassle. Not gonna lie.
So is your favorite project at school, or is there something else that kind of sits in your head?
Low key, I think. So we've done this. We did that school in Sugar Land. We did another one in Webster, like near Houston as well. Okay. And that one was an elementary school. That one was interesting because we had two schools that weren't far from each other. Two crews were doing one, two crews were doing another. The one that I was on, we're sitting there trying to just take all these heads out. And I'm talking, these things are not budging to save our lives. It's like they were all done on a machine. And like they were just tight, like buried in the threads, dude. Oh yeah, like something, dude. Like it was bad because like we're sitting there struggling, and it's like heads were breaking. Like thankfully systems drained down. We had like a drop master to help just in case it's doing pendants. You can never be too safe, you know. So we're sitting there, and now I'm talking heads breaking. People are busting their knuckles. Like we left that school probably so bruised.
Elementary school.
Tore up. Like I got scars all over my hands just mainly from that school. Like just tore up. But it's definitely those projects. And the projects that like where we are on like multiple crews on one job, they end up just making the work fun. Just because like we all get along. We all, you know, can mess around with each other, you know, talk crap and everything. So it definitely the dynamic, the, you know, camaraderie, if you would, it makes it a lot fun. And it helps the day go by too. Cause I mean, like we're working 10, 12, 14 hours sometimes. So it's like, you know, I'd rather have fun on my job than no one talk to anybody and everybody just be miserable all day, you know? Mm-hmm. So
What makes you interested in inspections?
Honestly, like I was looking through and I was like, man, like these guys need to know everything there possibly is to know. I want to be that.
Okay.
You know, I want to be that guy like, oh, later down the line, someone can call me like, hey, like you do inspections, like what's up with this, you know,
right.
and I can potentially walk them through it.
Yeah.
You know, like I've always been one to like want to help people out no matter what it is. Like I originally, before I had done like my 9-to-5 job, was originally going to school for like psychology. I wanted to become a therapist and like kind of teach people, you know, like people that are going through hard times and everything, you know, like that's how I was with my friends. And they were like, dude, you're really good at this. And I was like, dang, maybe I should be a therapist, you know, because it's like, as much as like I love drama and stuff like that, like I like to resolve conflict as well. So it's like, I don't want people, you know, not to like get dark or anything, you know, like people that are depressed or have major anxiety, like I don't want to see people go through that. And it's like, yes, it is a mental illness, but at the same time, you know, you have to have that support behind you, because if you don't, then it's worse things could happen, you know? So
I'm sure that's a good mentality to have on the job site.
Yeah. Like I definitely, I always try to stay positive, even if we're having just a crap day in general. I 100% try to at least stay positive, you know, try to be the comedic laugh, you know, just dumb stuff that's happening around, you know, like we'll sit there and we'll just basically just talk crowd to each other the entire time. But it's like, in our business, like that's the fun time, right? You know?
So has there been a trick that somebody older or more experienced has played on you that's gotten you, like the left-handed pipe wrench kind of deal?
Not that I can remember, because I'm really like, I'm not gonna say like I'm friends with everybody, but like I'm friends with most of the people in the company, so no one's really tried anything on me, and so it's like, plus like they're like, oh, he's a biggish guy. Like he could probably hurt me, but he's like, he's so nice. So I've never seen him mad. So I don't know what could happen.
That's always a good tool to have.
Yeah.
Keep
like,
him on their toes.
I know, my buddy Chase, he was like, they were talking about like, I could pick you up, or I could fight you, or I could do this. And I was like, bro, I listen to death metal, hardcore music. Like I willingly go into a mosh pit to go mess with people. Like you're not beating me in anything. And the good thing is about 8 people were also there when I said it. So I think that they got the picture. You know what I'm saying?
So is that how you unwind?
Oh yeah. I also play guitar like, in general. And so like besides video games, like my old roommate, he plays bass. And so like I got him into the more heavier music. Like he used to listen to a lot of, you know, the emo phase and stuff like that, you know, like Sleeping with Sirens and Bring Me the Horizon type stuff. Yeah. And then I got him into like the real heavy stuff. And so, but it's gotten to the point where like he's like obsessed with it now. So it's like we'll go, we'll be sending each other songs that we'll hear throughout the week and everything. Yeah. And then like we go to concerts and stuff like that too. So it's like concerts are definitely a good place to unwind, especially metal concerts.
Put me onto the band. What's the new?
So for me, it's been Kubla Khan. They're from Sherman, Texas. Okay. Like not too far from here, I'm guessing. Because we went to their show in Dallas with them, Whitechapel, and Lorna Shore. And that was one of the craziest concerts. I'd never witnessed crowd surfing. Like I've seen Suicide Boys. They're like an underground rap group and everything. Yeah. And so I got to go see them. And
I've heard that name in a while.
Yeah. Love them, bro. Yeah. They're 100% one of the best shows I've been to. And like, you know, they get little mosh pits here and there and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. I went to that Kubla Khan show and like Lorna Shore and everybody. And I'm talking crowd surfing, people jumping off the stage, people fighting, like everything was intense. I was like, I love this. This is that the voice best change thing is crazy, ever, bro. Oh yeah, when it comes to that moment, it's like I can't look weak in front of these people. But it was a great time though. Like I low key, like I want to crowd surf at some point, but I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm a big dude. I got you. I know you do. You're gonna do run around. He's gonna sit there. Nate's tall enough. He's just gonna pick me up and carry me through the crowd, like to the front.
We need to convince Nate to crowd surf.
No. Nah. That's a hospital pass right there. Like I'm not doing that.
I will say, like the craziest thing, we were at that show and this like this lady came up to me, my roommate, and she was like, "Hey, like, can y'all pick me up and like start the crowd surf?" So we're like, "Oh yeah, like no problem." So like we get her up and like she starts going. I like no joke. She goes like probably like 10 feet and then just she disappears. I was like, "Oh my god, like, what happened?" She's like,
look what you started,
dude. She's walking back, just dead quiet, death stare, like just walking back slowly, like. She was concussed for sure. I was like, dang, I feel bad, but at the same time, that's the risk you take. That's the risk you take.
Explains why you're in our industry too, man.
Yeah.
There's something loose, it seems like, for all of us. You know, get into this. So if you were, I guess, trying to wrap this up, got an interesting question for you. If you were a sprinkler, if one sprinkler represented you, what would it be? And why?
Dang, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh, they're the ones in Sam's Clubs. They're like the really big ones.
Okay, like a CMSA control mode,
I think,
or
so.
Like an ESFR.
ESFR. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
One. I'm big bodied up top,
okay,
and small on the bottom. So representation wise, it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? But now, they pull out all the force. You know,
yeah.
It's like I can put it out if I need to.
Okay.
You know?
How about type of system? If you were type of system, what would you be? Or valve?
Man. I don't even know about that. Dude, this is a crazy question. Was not ready for this.
We asked this question once, and we haven't posted the video yet. And it was two kids that are new to the industry, like getting into it, and they're buddies. And he said, I think you would be a pre-ash system because you're a little complicated. And I was like, oh, this way, crazy, right? So,
I mean, I might take that.
Yeah.
I can be complicated. Like I can't. I am complicated. Yeah.
Let's wait 1 minute.
Yeah. I am complicated, and like my life's been complicated too over the years and whatnot. But I'd probably have to go with that, low key.
All right. So I guess it was a good answer. I guess it's going to be a repetitive trend. I think this is good stuff. So if you had one more thing to talk to our listeners about, or your last words, what you got?
Honestly, like, you know, if y'all do get into this field, like it is a grind, and, you know, there's a lot of sacrifices people have to make sometimes, you know, for their job and everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you have a good support system behind you, you can grind and really learn a lot about this industry and excel in this industry as well.
A big support system.
Yeah, 100%.
So, well, I guess we'll be looking forward to hopefully seeing you at one of these conventions. Maybe San Diego.
I mean,
maybe DC, but
maybe DC.
San Diego's not a bad look.
Let's
we're gonna put it out in the universe. Maybe this year.
This is the one.
Hoping for big things for you.
Oh,
yeah,
my heart.
And we really appreciate you having or coming onto the podcast, and looking forward to see what you do, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I have been told I've been given shout out requests.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay,
We got shout out requests. I
got to bring the phone out. There's a list. Oh, let me put this up real quick.
W chat.
W's in the chat.
It better not be anybody from the Discord.
No.
Okay.
All right, so shout out to all of my Summit boys, specifically Jeremy, AJ, Casey, Tyrone, Big Dog. That's my foreman. Love him. Brandon, Dimp, Kyle, Chase, Gabe, my homeboy Alex as well. Also, shout out to my girl. She's my support system.
Yeah.
She, without her, life would be crazy. Same as my mother as well. And then shout out to my 25-8 boys as well. That goes with Tyrone, Dimp, Flock, and New York. And so, yeah. Love all y'all. Oh, shout out to my boss, Dwayne. You know, appreciate you for letting me come on here as well. Appreciate the dope Summit shirt. You know, unreleased, no one else has.
And I'm going to challenge them if you're part of the industry, like and subscribe. You could use this to get you in between jobs, all your travel, and learn a little bit. So appreciate it. And we're out. This has been the K Factor Podcast. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share wherever you tune in to podcasts. Or head over to our website for more. Reach out to us anytime at technical@firesprinkler.org. Stay safe and always learn as we keep the fire protection conversation going.